Hello, hello, hello. My name is Joe.
And I'm Jordan.
And this is Double Trouble Features.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, man.
It is a new year.
It's 2026.
New year, new queef.
Yeah. Bruh. Bruh.
What?
Is that what they call it? Do you guys queef? Is that a thing for you?
No.
What is it called for you?
A fart? Because it comes out of your butt.
But what if it's not like actual gas that comes from you? I feel like it should be called something different.
That really doesn't happen like that. Air doesn't get trapped in it. That shit's tight, at least for me.
I feel like air would still get trapped in there.
I don't know. I don't have these problems.
Okay. You know what? We're not going to start off the new year talking about gay sex.
I was like, you brought that up. I brought up just a simple...
Actually, Joe will be talking about gay sex later.
It's not my fault. It's TV's fault.
I understand that, last year we didn't post that many episodes. But this year we're stirring off hot and ready. And we're going to talk about just what did we miss all of last year and our favorite movies and TV shows of the year 2025.
I'm not going to lie. It was kind of hard for me to make my movie list, but my TV list, I was like, how do I get here? I think there was so much good TV out there.
Really, I was the opposite.
Interesting.
I thought there was a lot of good movies out, but I thought the TV shows were a little waning. But I'm not gonna lie. Once I sat down and kind of made the list, I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about this TV show."
Yeah, but you don't watch TV a lot. You just watch reality competition shows all the time.
Talking to the guy that watches Survivor all the time. We also both watch Love Island. What are we talking about?
That's not a competition. That's just a bloodbath. That's just us sacrificing the non-virgins.
No, I do watch a lot of cooking shows. But I did step up my TV show game up this year. There is one show that I wish I watched that I didn't. And I am starting this weekend. And we'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. And by that, I'm more so meant, I was like, you're kind of a snob when it comes to TV. I feel like you'll watch a bad movie because it's only an hour and a half.
Bro, I can't watch 4 episodes of shit TV like somebody.
No, but it's not shit. You're just a snob.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's get into the snobbiness. So we were just talking, Joe, we have very similar movie taste. TV shows, we are so different.
But I mean, this is what I was talking about. You're a snob. I will watch anything and find enjoyment out of it. And I know why. It took me a long time to figure out why. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because back when I was a young teenager, the only gay movies there were awful. Awful movies. Not Another Gay Movie, Latter Days. And don't get me wrong, gays, I love those movies. But they were inherently bad. Poor, bad budgets, all that. So you had to kind of find the bits and pieces that were enjoyable about it and kind of glom onto those. And unfortunately, that does warp my TV watching process because I can find, and I think this is also a little bit in the camp of it all and explaining camp and understanding camp. You can find joy in the bullshit. You can find fun in even though it's weird or funky or whatever, no. I still find it fun.
Yeah, I can't.
And you don't because you have to have a purpose or something. I don't know.
Here's the thing. If it's just boring, I can do other things.
I didn't say boring. I can't watch boring.
You just said, I can find happiness in anything, First of all, I'm the more optimistic person than you. You're not.
When it comes to TV, I am.
I am definitely the half full guy, and you're definitely the half empty.
But not when it comes to TV.
You know what? Okay, so let me go down. We're going to talk about some honorable mentions and then our top 5. But my honorable mention, this show ended its first season after over 1,100 episodes, which is crazy. The reason why they can say that is because it was weekly and it never stopped for 20 years. And that is One Piece, my guys. if you have not watched One Piece, I truly, I got my wife to start watching it.
I watched the first 11 episodes.
Yeah. You need to get to 1,000. And then tell me that is the most peak thing you've ever watched in your life.
I'll be dead by then. By the time we get there, I'll be dead.
No, you won't. You know what's crazy? Again, spoiler alert. They haven't found the One Piece after 1,100 episodes. Still have not.
What a commitment to nothing.
It is a commitment. But here's why I put it in my honorable mention. This season, this arc, it's called the Egghead arc. When I tell you it is probably one of the best pieces of anime fiction ever. Oh my God.
Did you say Egghead?
It's called the Egghead arc. Again, if you watched it, it easily makes sense.
And there are eggs on the heads?
There's no eggs on the heads.
The head just looks like an egg.
The island is just called Egghead. That's it. They're just on an island called Egghead.
You're right. It sounds amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, definitely highly recommend watch One Piece. It is literally the best piece of show you can watch right now. Second, Paradise with Sterling K. Brown on Hulu. Oh my God, they're coming out with season 2, which I'm actually very excited that they're doing it. Left off on a great cliffhanger. Cannot wait to see what they do outside the bunker. If you have not watched Paradise, highly recommend it. It is so amazing. Just a binge. It's really a binge kind of show.
I was actually kind of shocked it got a season 2. Not because I didn't believe in it, but like I feel like so many TV shows get axed after one season now.
Yes.
Like if it's not a runaway hit, it's gonna get axed after one season.
Hulu needs dubs, and they don't have that many shows.
And why do they need dubs? Because they're Disney.
Yeah.
And Disney's trying its best to keep its head above water.
It is. What are your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions, starting off hot off the presses as of 2 days ago, Stranger Things. I really did enjoy where everyone ended up and how it like went down.
So you enjoyed the finale?
I enjoyed the finale. There is a lot of like the way they handled Will's storyline is like so cheesy and awful. And like obviously there was like, I'm like, did Noah Schnapp, did you have any say in this? Because like they're like this isn't a spoiler or anything, but like all the Byler fans, whatever, like we were delusional. It is what it is. But we were sitting there and like Will and Mike were sitting there and he's like, do you still want to be friends? And Mike goes, no, we're best friends.
Oh
and yeah, it was so cheesy and bad. So that's why it only got like a 7 for me.
I do want to dive into it next week. Next week we'll do a whole rundown of all.
Yeah,
Stranger
after
Things.
it's over and nobody cares.
Yeah, everybody still care.
Everybody, no, we'll see. I feel like it's already dying down. And
So it wasn't even that great of a finale.
It like, here's the thing is like, it tied up a lot of the loose ends. It got everyone where they needed to be. It kind of gave you a little thing. It left some things open-ended, which take it or leave it. I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it still really was just like a good, fun watch. Like I was excited to like get to the next episode and see what happens.
Where would you rank this season?
Where would I rank this season?
Out of 5.
I don't know if I liked it more than last season.
I have not. I will admit I have not watched season 5. I was waited till it's all done for me to watch it.
I would say probably 1. Like for me, it's always going to be 1, 3, 2, 4, 5.
Ooh, you like 2 over 4
or 5, 4. I'm not a big fan of the 4th season. All that stuff in Russia and like everyone's all over the place and like, or was that season 3? No, that was season 4.
Yeah, that's season 4.
Yeah, the whole like Russia storyline and like them being so separate. I don't like them all being separated.
No.
I really don't. I didn't even like it when they were like in California and like dealing with all that. I didn't like that either. Like I was like the core group needs to stick together.
That's why I watch it.
That's why I watch it. Yeah, it's a good ensemble cast and they honestly like they act better together, I think, because I think that like at least they are.
I really think Millie Bobby Brown is the one that suffers the most when everybody else is gone. When she's like with the other core, I see the rifting. I feel the actual chemistry and vibe. When she's like by herself or like with one, like besides Hopper, when she's by just herself with somebody else, it feels forced.
It feels
It's
off.
awkward. It's just awkward.
It's just like weird. It's just like weird. So yeah, I don't know. Like I do think that I liked this season more than the last season. There was some fun stuff in there, but yeah, it's like 1, 3, 2, 5, 4 for me.
All right, and what's your other honorable mention?
My other honorable mention is Pluribus, which is an Apple TV Plus original series. It is just real. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a really long Doctor Who episode, but like, or a Black Mirror episode. The fact that, so if you don't know what it's about this woman who basically wakes up and everyone is enslaved with a hive mind except for like 11 people or like 13 people across the entire world. And so she's like dealing and learning how to live with like this hive mind, and they're trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. And like you see her, like, it really is such a good acting performance from her, and it's so well written. And like, how would you respond in that situation? Like, because at some point she's like really unreasonable, but who's reasonable when the entire world is enslaved into a hive mind?
So that is in my top 5. Okay, I would probably put this as my 5th best show of the year. It is a thinker. Okay, it makes you think. It makes you wonder. I think the beauty of the show from the beginning to the end is just the way we go through the dynamic of Carol. Of at first, fuck this. We don't care about the hive. We are so anti-hive, to kind of go into a roller coaster of like, maybe they are good guys. I don't know. To being full blown. Yeah, the hive is great. Like, I'm okay. Like, my life is good. To then being back to, oh no, it makes you like, Carol's such an unlikable protagonist. Vince purposely makes her so unlikable that it makes it seem at points that the hive is good. Like, hey, guess what? There's no war. There's no famine. There's no anything. Everything's fine now. Look, we're building this. We're doing this. But then as the more you start to understand the hive, you start to understand this is all a facade of them really trying to just still take over. Mm-hmm. They make you, and the finale, the beginning scene, where they're with that one girl.
I still have one episode left.
Oh my God, bro. You haven't seen the finale?
I haven't seen the finale.
Oh, okay. See,
I still have one episode left. I was like, Joe, I feel like I need to say this right now.
Joe.
But it was so good. Like
that finale would put that shit in top 5.
That's what happened.
Oh man, now I can't spoil it. But here's the thing. It is a show that I think he said it's going to be 3 to 4 seasons. I cannot wait to see how this show
expands.
Yes.
And now I'm just sitting here, I'm like, are there aliens? Was this actually an alien virus? Who knows?
Yeah, no. Definitely watch it on Apple TV. I gave that an 8 out of 10. This is my number 4, and it's kind of crazy because I definitely give this show a 10 out of 10. And it's The Pitt. The Pitt is such a good show. It is.
I swore I put The Pitt on mine.
You did.
I did?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. The Pitt is.
Oh, there it is. I see.
One of those medical dramas that just resonates with you.
No, it's just, it really is. Well, and okay, I think here's the thing. This is I think we're finally starting to realize unnamed actors.
Yes.
We need more of them.
Yes.
We need good unnamed actors that don't necessarily look like Instagram models.
And that's what made Stranger Things great
at
the beginning.
That's what made at the beginning, but then they all became Instagram models, and that's where they went down. And with The Pitt, we had Noah Wyle, Daddy of the Century, but a lot of these people were unknowns.
Yes.
And it made it feel more real.
Yes.
Because I was like, look at that. And now, there's a lot of on Twitter between Huckleberry and Noah Wyle.
No.
There's a whole fandom that is shipping those two together. I've seen edits of anytime he comes up to Huckleberry and he's it lingers slow-mo.
Oh my God. Again, different side of Twitter.
Yeah, medical yaoi.
No, but it is I think that's what separates The Pitt from other shows. It's for instance, Paradise, you have Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. He's I don't get me wrong, I love Sterling K. Brown. But it's just when you're in a a drama that literally could be anybody. Anybody could be in this position in the ER.
Well, because like, wasn't the president James Marsden?
Yes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's hot people. Like, these are beautiful people. Like, Sterling K. Brown is a hot guy.
Well,
like,
I mean, at the end of the day, it's because it's all about money. An unknown actor, that is a risk.
should be saving you money, to be honest. But the pit really let all these different people, from the interns, from the doctors, everybody got their shine.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own moments to really like delve into their character. But also, I didn't know any of the like off the top of my head. I can't tell you any of the actors' names.
Yeah.
Which I think,
except for Noah Wiley.
Yeah,
That's
besides
he was already kind of famous.
but I think that's when it goes to, out of every show that I have on my list, the best ensemble by far.
And you can't like make that like it's really hard to like really trap an ensemble cast like that and like really get them to work together like that. And in some of the like other ones where it's like happy and joyous, but like these are rough. This is like they're going through some shit. Poor Huckleberry, he's getting pissed on, he's getting shit on, he's getting puked on, he's getting bled on.
This is
like
not The Office.
no, you see a live birth. It is crazy, but like it really delves into the humanity of it from both the doctor's side and the patient's side. Like you see both of those, like, and how sometimes those come together and how sometimes those are conflicting forces.
And also how kind of fucked up our healthcare system is. Like,
girl.
yeah,
Don't
that would be that's his own discussion.
Don't get me on the soapbox.
But yeah, Pluribus and the Pit, those are what about you?
Next up for me, I don't have my glasses on either. Severance. Severance, guys, that's just great TV. Like,
that's also in my top 5 as well.
It's just great TV. Like, from the twists and the turns and and what I really like about Severance is, like the people who are severed, it only gives you a little bit of information at a time. Like, you really move along with the people kind of in how they're seeing it. Cause like when you're dealing with them, with the severed people, they don't know what's going on in the outside world. Like, they don't know. And this new season, like, kind of started getting them out a little bit more and started getting them into that stuff. And like, it was just really interesting in how they tell the story, because it's very like bits and pieces, and it keeps you wanting more.
No, and I put Severance as my number 2 show of the year because I agree with you. We're world building very slowly, but in a very meticulous kind of way. It's funny, it's great, but it also just, again, it's like it. Like, one thing I will credit you, what you said is Apple TV doesn't have amazing crazy hits like a Netflix or whatever, but it is multiple shows that are just Black Mirror episodes, and Severance is the one that makes you think, do I want this? Especially at the finale, would I make that choice? Who's more important? Is it the severed person, my innie, or is it me? And it's who makes that decision,
and where does that distinction lie?
Exactly.
Where does the outie start and the innie begin? Because in my head, if I'm an outie, I'm like, that's just me, and I'm doing it to myself, and I'm just forgetting it.
Yeah, no, and I really think they dived right into where we ended in the first season, starting the second season very well. It's shot beautifully. Also top tier TV. Like, just to be honest, it is top tier TV, and that's why I put it in my second. Like, every week, here's how you know it's really good. I was like, hey, like, I told my wife, hey, let's watch this, and she was just, yeah, oh, but I'm in the cooking kind of mood. I just want to chill and not think. I'm like, I'm gonna watch the show without you. I will admit, I did cheat on my wife with that. Like, I did, and you know what? Worth it. It was great. It was great. I'm happy. So we're going to watch it though. We're going to watch it. You got another scary show though.
I do. So, and you haven't watched this at all.
I have watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So on here I have It Welcome to Derry. big horror fan. And here's the thing about it, Welcome to Derry, is it is like a Stephen King multiverse of madness. Like there are so many different, because like for people who don't know, Stephen King, all of his movies and TV shows are linked. All of them are together in the same universe, battling the same monsters, like, but in just different forms. So this is obviously based on the TV show It, or the movies It, and the book from Stephen King. But what it is it follows these kids in like the 50s. So like you saw a lot of stuff that you saw referenced at the beginning in the movie It and It Chapter 2. A lot of that stuff that was referenced, you got to like see happen in real life, like the black spot getting burned down and all that fun stuff. But what was really fun about it is like Doc Halloran shows up. And if you don't know, Doc Halloran was in The Shining and he was in Dr. Sleep, and he was
that guy.
Yes, he's the black guy who is like is helping Danny with his Shining and all of this stuff. And in all of and so it was really interesting is like right before I watched It Welcome to Derry, I watched Dr. Sleep. Like I rewatched Dr. Sleep because like I've only seen it once. Love that movie. Cannot recommend it enough if you're a Stephen King fan and a Shining fan. But because of that, it really made me appreciate this a whole lot more, because like Doc Halloran comes out in that stuff and you see just how it really layers together. And then there's a ton of other Easter eggs and stuff in there.
I heard the finale is phenomenal.
The finale is so good. Like you couldn't make it any better, and it really connects back to the movies. Like it really ties it together well. And like I don't want to like give spoilers or anything, but it just really, I don't know, it shows a different side of humanity and like why Pennywise chooses the people he does. He chooses children and black people and queer people because they are already isolated and marginalized. People don't believe you. People aren't going to believe you. They're not going to believe kids. They're not.
Wait. People don't believe black people?
No.
Since when?
In the 50s.
Since when?
I mean, let's see here. Jesus died.
Jesus, I'm dead.
Jesus died around that time.
What would you give Welcome to Derry?
Welcome to Derry. Oh, I can't read it from here, but I think I gave it a 9.
You did. My other show that I'll definitely give is Andor. You didn't watch Andor, did you?
Nope.
Okay, Joe, I'm dead serious. Watch Andor.
I'm trying.
Okay,
I've tried.
I gave it a 9 out of 10. I gave Severance a 9 out of 10. Andor, I will admit, this season 2, and it's done. The first 4 to 5 episodes are building and slow. I will 100% admit that.
The first 4 to 5. There's only like 8.
When I tell
that's half the season.
After this, I'll show you what the ratings for the
I know. I do know that it's really good because
4 or 5 episodes need to just be movies.
Trust me, I know that it's really good. I've heard all the things. Everyone's like, blah, 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 genocide. And I love Gillian Anderson. So like, that's the only thing that honestly, she's the only one keeping me like, maybe I'll watch this. But
you don't find Andor attractive? I feel like he's.
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
I thought it was like Endor. Like I thought it was a planet or something.
No.
I mean, he's fine.
Really? I feel like he's like that olive skin. You know, he has a big nose. You know, I thought that was your type.
He's not my type. It's just he's like, to me, he's boring.
Oh well. Anyway, Andor is, if you like Star Wars, this is actually no. If you like any kind of, you know, overthrowing the empire, you know, democracy, political drama, this is it. Like, this is like Game of Thrones, but like on sci-fi.
In space.
With more action, I would say. Except for
those first 4 to 5 episodes.
There's action. There's shit that happens, but it is a little slow. I will admit it. That's why I gave it a 9. If it was like all speed, no brakes, 10 out of 10. And then what's another show you liked?
Another show I really liked, which this is more of a gag than anything, but
Jesus Christ.
I'm not kidding. All's Fair, which is the new crime drama on FX, starring one Kim Kardashian, Niecy Nash, Michelle Williams, and Sarah Paulson, and Glenn Close. It is what is beautiful about this show is Kim Kardashian sucks. She sucks so bad in it, and there are these 4 amazing women.
Bro, they are all great actresses.
Giving the performance of their lives, and being the nastiest, meanest, richest, bitchiest lawyers you've ever seen in your life, because they're all divorce attorneys. Like, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so, like, at some points they're like, divorce attorneys are against each other, and then sometimes they like come together, and then there's this whole thing, and then like one of them's getting divorced, so then the other one is representing him, and it's like this whole thing. But like the drama about it all, and then like Kim Kardashian just stone faced being like, guys, I'm really sad that my husband got my assistant pregnant, left me, and it turns out he's been fucking literally everything that moves, including trans women, and then tries to like out the trans woman, but like there's like a whole thing. It's so but then she's like, but I can't do that. So then she like tries to manipulate. It's just so good. But here's the thing. Sarah Paulson and Glenn Close in that show alone, one of the best performances. It's Glenn Close's year, I'm not going to lie. Like, Glenn Close is really like coming back full force. I don't know why, but she is amazing. And Sarah Paulson, I just like can't get over her character. She's so fucking insane. Like,
You got a season 2.
it got a season 2. Like, don't look at me like I'm crazy.
No. But I'm not going to watch this show. I saw...
Because you hate women.
I do. I saw an entire compilation of Kim's like acting performances. And I'm not gonna lie, it was funny.
It like
she's so bad.
But that's the thing is like this is one of those things where it's like it is like to me it's so funny. It's like so bad it's good. And that's the campiness of it all.
Yeah.
And I feel like camp is a really hard thing to understand if you like don't just get it. If you don't find campy things amusing,
I don't.
Then
not
like
for multiple episodes.
Then it's but like when you're sitting there and they're in a bathroom and Glenn Close tells Sarah Paulson, everyone wishes the day that you were born that your mother had just fucking swallowed. Like, and with the conviction of a Glenn Close performance. And it's just so beautiful. And then Sarah Paulson drunk in the back of a cop car screaming, I need a man. It's just beautiful television.
At the end of the day, everybody just needs a man. But my clear cut winner of best TV show of last year. 10 out of 10, Adolescence. That movie or that TV show on Netflix by far made me cry. I've never seen a kid actor perform so well. Emmys. It won every single Emmy, and they deserved all the Emmys. Literally, I've never just like a serial killer like TV shows and things like that.
Do I know serial killer TV shows?
It was just the way as a child, this like he's only like 14, 13, something like that. The way he can flip from being like sweet and, kind of innocent to like murderous to like being manipulative to being like just a whole different kind of person. I was genuinely impressed and scared.
Yeah, children are evil.
And the entire time, I was just thinking from the dad's perspective. I was just like, the first episode, he's like, hey, you're not going to lie to me. You're going to... And it's like, no, we have all the evidence against your little boy, and he's crazy. And like to realize that your son is a sociopath. Oh my God! If you haven't watched now, here's the thing: like, if you're not like with like seeing things like that's kind of like a little deranged a little bit, it's not the show for you. But if you like kind of like a crime kind of drama, who done it, like. This is by far I would say in the 25th or the 21st century, one of the best shows out there by far.
I think what's interesting about it is like it is a whodunit, but it's like you kind of know whodunit, but you're like, but it can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be because like, and the kid is giving such a good performance. Like I will say, it's like best child acting performance probably I've ever seen.
Yeah, no. Adolescence, 10 out of 10. My movie or my TV show of the year. Joe.
Why are you laughing already?
All right, hold on. I gotta. If you know Joe, just from listening to this pod, you probably already know what this man's TV show of the year is. So, drum roll. Joe's top TV show of 2025 is.
I'm coming to the cottage. It is Heated Rivalry. Guys.
I'm gonna let you have your moment.
Guys, here's the thing. So here's the thing about Heated Rivalry. Is it smutty? Yes. Is it gay? Yes. Is it hot? Yes. But it's also really beautiful. And like, here's the thing is like you were watching like, okay, to be clear, from like episode 1 to episode 6, there's only 6 episodes. That covers 10 years. It is the like slow burn enemies to lovers crack I need injected into my veins. I can't describe it in any other way. It was the thing about it is it was so well done. It was just really, you could tell that the actors took it really seriously. You could tell that the writing took it really seriously. You could tell that the director, Jacob Tierney, took it really seriously. Like, because this is something that could have just been like a joke. It's about like gay hockey players and they have sex and blah, 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 blah.
How close is it to the books? Do you know?
I don't know yet because I just downloaded those because I need to know what happens next. But it really just did take like something that could have been like just salacious and gross, and it made it really loving and really tender. And you see these two men who are just like at the top of their game. They're like literally 1 and 2 draft pick in the NHL. Like everyone thinks that they hate each other, and they're just behind closed doors. They're banging their brains out. But there's so many moments that are like relatable. Like there's one in. Like after they hook up, they have like a really like intense hookup, but then like Shane Hollander, the one from Montreal, he like leaves and he's like texting and he's like, we didn't even kiss, but then he like slowly deletes it and doesn't send it, and you could tell that like that was like the moment where it was like it was more than just a fuck, and he's like, I wanted you to kiss me, and like that part I felt so hard, and I think about it all the time, but like it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's so good and so well done. And unknown actors again.
Yeah.
And now they're all over GQ, Interview Magazine. They are the it boys of Hollywood right now. And it's so beautiful.
I think, you know, he knows I'm not going to watch Heated Rivalry, but every person I've talked to loves it, thinks it's great. My wife really enjoyed it. The one thing about Heated Rivalry, I will say, it is the biggest surprise in the entire industry. Nobody, like Warner Brothers, did not think Heated Rivalry was going to be as big as it is.
Well, because it's not Warner Brothers. They're just distributing it. It's a Crave original, and it's all so.
It's a Crave original.
So Heated Rivalry is not eligible for any Emmys because it is completely funded by the Canadian government.
What?
It's Canada. Crave is Canada.
I didn't know that.
Crave is owned and operated by like the Canadian government. Like it's all public funding.
Why did the Canadian government want to put out Heated Rivalry?
It's the same as BBC wants to put out Doctor Who.
Again, why does BBC put out Doctor Who?
Because there was an audience, and obviously it's everywhere.
These are good questions.
And it is the, as you clarified earlier, it is the highest rated live action show of 2025.
Yeah, no. Go watch Heated Rivalry. I'm not gonna watch it, but I suggest.
But like, why?
Because I don't like romance shows. Like it's just that simple.
Yeah.
Like it's not because it's gay. It's literally just because
And here's the thing. It
don't
really,
watch- I don't watch shows.
I think that's the thing that like really it is such a good romance. Like it really is. And that's something that I feel that like we're kind of missing. We haven't had in a good long time.
No, it goes back to like we need better romance comedies, rom-coms, romance movies, romance shows. Like we're just not getting enough of it. Again, I like a rom-com, I like a romance movie. I can't watch 7 episodes of romance. That's my thing.
It's just every episode ended on a cliffhanger that like made me want to peel my skin off in the best way.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of butt.
There is a lot of butt. The cinema, the way the Olympics that they have to do to not show cock and balls is crazy to me, because you see just about everything else, and like you see it for a minute. Because here's the thing.
God, almost got him off of me. He's like, nah, let me get right back.
Here's one thing I did want to say that really describe like the sex scenes in this show, because and I think what a lot of people feel seen, a lot of queer people felt seen in this show is like there are so many straight sex scenes, but in so many times in gay sex scenes, it's like, all right, things are getting started, and blackout and fade into morning. Like, it's just like, we don't see anything. It's like a nice kiss. And then with like, even with like Call Me By Your Name, you like, they like start getting into it. And even then they like pan the camera away towards like the window. And then you just hear sounds. Like it's such a common trope in queer media. Like that's also for straight people to like really like kind of be like him and Han about it. But like, and so everyone's first reaction to the first sex scene was they was like, all right, like they like faded to black, and you're like, really, that was it? And then it fades in on another position, and then it fades back out, and then it fades back in on another position, and then fades back out, and then fades back in another position, and then it's just beautiful.
All right,
watch it alone or with a partner. Don't watch it with your family or anyone that you
probably not your, if you're a girl, probably not your boyfriend.
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot on TikTok, like girls making their boyfriends watching it, and the boyfriend's kind of getting into it.
Really?
There's even like NHL podcasts have been like recapping the show. Jordan, when I say that like it actually kind of infiltrated straight culture a little bit, it has, because now the NHL is like really leaning into it, which is
not NHL, not straight male culture.
Sure. But I disagree, because these are straight men podcasts about the NHL. Yeah. And they're recapping a gay sex show. So like that's straight male culture.
To get likes, to get, more views, like we all know how it goes.
Okay,
like we know.
but it did infiltrate that culture. What's interesting about it though is like the NHL trying to like lean into it, but like they just banned that you can't have rainbow tape on your stick. Because you know how you have tape on your stick? They banned rainbow tape. So like there's a lot of like stuff going on between like, there's a lot of criticisms of the NHL in this show and in these books that is not translating correctly with the way they're trying to play into it.
Yeah. Again, NHL's just like, let's just hop on this moment to get more people to come.
I saw this St. Louis Blues, and literally the post was just like, hey, here's some guys playing that sport in that show you like. And you're just like, you could have tried a little harder.
Bro, whoever is that marketing, person, low effort.
Yeah, the minimum. Because some of them, you see them like, they're like kind of gay baiting a little bit.
No, they definitely are.
And you're like, and you're just like, thank you, but I'm suspicious.
Yeah. All right, top shows of this year: Adolescence,
in Heated Rivalry. And I think those are the two top shows of the year.
No, 100%. All right, and for the main event,
the silver screen.
Okay, never mind. I was about to ask why it's silver screen. Then I was like, I know why. Joe, we've been to the movies a lot this year.
We have.
I understand we haven't posted a lot on this podcast, but we have seen our fair share of movies.
We've still been going.
Yes, and I'm trying to think. On this one, I haven't seen only 2 movies on my list, and then on your list, I haven't seen with you one. Did we go see together?
No, I just watched that the other night.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think who I went with. I didn't go with my wife. Interesting. But anyway, let's talk about our top movies of 2025. Joe, give me some honorable mentions.
All right. So starting off pretty heated. Weapons.
Weapons is also my honorable mention.
I liked Weapons a lot. I thought it was a really effective horror movie, and in the newer kind of style, like, because some of the new style it gets a little boring. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but I think that this one really, like, the way it told its story, the way it got through the characters, the way it really like expanded on itself with each section of the movie.
Yes.
I just thought it was really good and really great performances by some really good actors.
Yeah. What I think about Weapons is kind of like it. It's kind of like in that kind of category of like, if you use kids in a horror film and do them very well, it's going to be a successful movie. And I think Weapons is very original. And I was engaged the entire time. And that final scene,
That I was gonna bring. I was like the finale.
the finale,
And it was just so like cathartic. I don't know.
guys. When I tell you, this man was screaming.
I
during
was
that.
cackling like that witch that was getting ripped to shreds.
Yeah, no, fun. It's like also it's a scary movie, but also kind of doesn't take itself too seriously. Where there are funny moments and there are, but I do think it's a great movie. I would say, at least in my opinion, best scary movie of last year.
Well,
Kind of,
I mean,
kind
kind of. I mean,
of.
so like I have another one that's higher.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
but
we'll talk about that one. What's your other honorable mention?
My other honorable mention is Frankenstein. I loved Frankenstein. Like,
Good movie.
But I know I loved Frankenstein. First of all, you have Jacob Elordi as a mute, which all men above 6'2" shouldn't speak. For most of the movie, Mia Goth playing two characters, and you didn't even realize they were the same characters until she played the mom.
Did she really?
She played Frankenstein's mom. That's
I
why it
didn't
was.
realize that.
That's why it was so fun. They put eyebrows on her and you couldn't recognize her.
Holy
no,
shit.
full stop. Like that was her. And so that's what's so funny and why it's really fucked up that he was like going after her so hard, Victor Frankenstein. And you saw Oscar Isaac's ass. So like, what more could you want from a movie? And
Oscar with a beard or without a beard?
I mean, I don't like what do you mean? Like Oscar.
All of Oscar.
But no, like it every shot looked like a painting to me. And that's what I really loved. And that's what
beautiful.
That's what I miss about movies. Guillermo del Toro makes beautiful movies.
Yes.
And so like I like it was just I don't know. It was just a beautiful film.
What'd you rate it?
I think I rated it 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
What'd you give Weapons?
7 out of 10.
Gave Weapons 8.
See, I would have given it 8, but like the other day my family was over for the holidays and they're like, let's watch Weapons. And I'm like, I'm really not in the mood for that right now.
With your mom, I understand. My other honorable mention is Predator Badlands. I would say from last year, best action movie.
See, and that's why it's in my top. Predator Badlands is in my top. But I love the Alien Predator franchise.
Yeah.
Like it was we didn't bring up Alien Earth at all. I kind of want to.
Oh my god, we did.
I kind of want to throw that back in an honorable mention. But
no. So like the thing about this is, every single time you've ever seen Predator, you're just like, oh, it's this unstoppable killing machine. Doesn't speak, doesn't anything. This actually gave their entire species depth, and understanding of like the rite of passage. I thought the character who played the main Predator, great, but also I forgot her name.
Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning.
I got you, boo.
Yes. Also, by the way, saw a pic of her. Didn't know that she was that thick.
She got a fatty.
She got a fatty. Oh my god.
It's true. That's why that was a big joke. They're like, that's why they had to chop her in half because otherwise he wouldn't have gotten anything done.
No, facts. But I thought she was super funny and clever in that entire. Also playing two different roles.
Yeah.
It's a great action movie from top to bottom.
I saw somebody say that like it felt like what people want from a video game movie.
Yes.
Like it was because it was him like picking up stuff as he goes.
That's what I said in the theater. I was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I would play this video game right now. Like drop me as a predator in an open world where I'm just gonna have to try to go through the objectives. I would play that game right now.
And like that's what he did, and it was really interesting. And also like the Weyland Yutani Corporation and that like really playing a big part in it.
Always love Easter eggs, calling the callbacks.
And it kind of like and why I brought up Alien Earth is it kind of like a little bit connects to Alien Earth in the like lore of it all, and really Scott and all of them are like really expanding this universe all of a sudden. Like it used to be like one like story.
Yep.
Like it's like, oh, we're in Antarctica. Oh, we're in the jungle. Oh, we're in space. Like, but like isolated in space. In space, no one can hear you scream. That kind of thing. But like these really like are blowing it out, and
I love it.
Yeah, it's.
I gave it 8 out of 10. What did you give it?
I think I gave it an 8 or a 9.
You gave it a 9.
I gave it a 9. I really liked it. It was really good.
Yeah. Okay. Now what's in your top 5?
In my top 5, I'm like, which one have we not talked about? Oh, Knives Out movie, Wake Up Dead Man. I really liked this. I thought that the performance and the cast and the ensemble were fantastic. I thought that Josh Connor is just a hot priest. And that, I'm sorry. It just really... With that slutty little neck tattoo that peeked out of his collar.
I'm not gonna lie, that neck tattoo is crazy.
And you see it, and you're just like, and because you know he used to be a boxer before he was a priest.
They could have easily got rid of that, edited out. They know.
No, but because it added to his character. Because you had to remember that like he was like this like fucked up boxer before, and I feel like that's what the tattoo was. Like it was a reminder of his past life and how it does like portray into this, and it, just that crazy priest who was just being an asshole. Glenn Close just really being Glenn Close she wasn't a nun, was she?
No, she was just
like the
helper.
church like she was like the church person,
secretary.
But I mean, if you have like any kind of Catholic guilt or anything like that, watch this movie because it's fun. What I really liked about it though is like it really did lean into both sides of religion and how it plays into people's lives, and
in
like
a good and a bad
way. Like it shows like what religion is for, what the purpose is, and then how it can be corrupted to something horrible. And so like even in like part of it you see like Josh Connor, like he is like really busy and he's trying to do all this stuff and blah, 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 and then like he like asks and calls his woman for help, and he like has this really tender moment with that woman on the phone that's just like where you can see him actually helping her and seeing
that's actually one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah,
him on the phone with the random lady. Also, it's very funny.
It was very funny.
It's hilarious, and that's what I think about these kind of the Knives Out series. Is I need at least one every other year. I need it to be like the Fast and Furious. I just need movie after movie. Give me some dumb spinoffs of before back in the day how he got all his fame. Give me everything. Daniel Craig made off. Did you see how much money he made off this movie?
No.
50 mil.
I don't blame him.
He said for every, I think he got paid $300,000 for every minute he was on screen.
He's the only person who can do that foghorn leghorn voice seriously. Like he's I'll say Benoit Blanc.
Oh my God. He plays it so well. I called Who Did It like that, like instantly.
See, and that's the thing is like I'm one of those people I will second guess myself because like I did think it was that person, but then I was like, but maybe not. I was like, because that person's just like there's people I'm like, I hate you so much.
Yeah, both me and my wife called Who Did It and Who Helped Out within the first 5 minutes, but still enjoyed it. Great movie. You gave that, what do you give it?
I think I gave it a 9. I can't read it from here.
You really are blind.
Oh, I gave it an 8.
There we go. I love how you don't remember.
I don't know. I just remember it was a good movie. He lives his little number system.
And then what else? What's another movie?
Another movie that I actually just recently watched and I really liked. Another horror movie. Sorry, ladies. Together. I really liked this movie. It was a little different than most horror movies. I give it an 8.
I also gave it an 8.
It is the thing about this movie that I really liked is it kind of like flipped a lot of horror tropes on its head. It was a couple, they move out to the suburbs, something starts happening, they don't know what, but like the wife doesn't believe the husband. And in a lot of movies, it's the other way around. It's like, she's like, babe, something's happening. He's like, you're just a silly woman. And to watch it happen to a man was just, I hate to say refreshing, but like a little bit, just because
I think Dave Franco was actually the perfect cast person for this.
And Allison Brie, they were both, and that's the other thing. Their chemistry,
fantastic.
their chemistry was so good because you really did believe them as like a toxic ass couple.
Here's the thing.
When she got down on her knee at the party, I wanted to die.
Oh man. Here's the thing. Okay. I saw it together with my little. That's who I saw him together with.
That's crazy.
He likes horror movies, and we're like, all right, let's go see it. But like the whole time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought about my wife, of like how, you know,
it's the ultimate intimacy.
But I got it. I kind of understood, especially towards the end when they kind of like were just like, fuck it, you know. I really did understand like their love and kind of dynamic, even at the beginning, you know, when there was kind of rocky, and then how everything that they're, but it really goes to show like in a relationship, you really are truly exploring everything together, and you really are like connected to each other. Full stop. And like, and eventually when you get far enough into a relationship, you start to become just each other.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, at that very last moment, it just made perfect sense.
And what I really liked about it is it like really dives into that, like that idea of like, you're together. Are you just existing together? Like, are you just coexisting together?
Yeah.
Or are you moving forward together as a unit? And like, what does that mean for you?
Yeah.
Or have you just like lost yourself into it? And is that necessarily a bad thing?
Yeah.
Cause yeah, your wife should be your everything for all intents and purposes. We remain part of our identity as ourselves.
Joey, you're my everything.
I know.
All right, man. Anyway, screw your movie. The next movie, my top 5. Here's my top 5. The Naked Gun. All these movies that I'm about to say are 9s, except for my final movie. That's a 10. The Naked Gun is the funniest movie I've seen probably in like 5 to 10 years.
Just hit after hit after hit, joke after joke after joke.
It's an hour and 25 minutes. It is nonstop. Ends perfectly. You don't care about the story. Nobody cares about the story. The whole entire movie, I am watching Academy Award winner Liam Neeson just do dumb shit. And it didn't like overextend itself of like trying to go like either too political or try to go like too like a long con of a thinker. It is just nonstop dumb jokes that are also somewhat smart at the same time. That I feel like a lot of comedies these days are either too scared of. Like, again, here's the thing. We're all dumb people. A fart joke is a fart joke, and if you can do a fart joke well, it still hits.
I think about that, like when they're like making the turkey and the turkey baster scene, and like and the guy is outside watching with like I'm sorry,
it's funny.
They did it in like Austin Powers and stuff too. It's always gonna make me laugh. Like when the dog came out and bit on it, and the guy's like, what? And then he's like giving his dog scratches, and he's like, he's
fucking his dog.
But then at the end of it, they still like gave it its dues when they had like all of the cops crying to their dead father cops.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's OJ.
Yeah. and he goes.
No, but it's just stuff like that of like, hey, you know what? We're going to just keep telling joke after joke after joke after joke. I don't need it to be a 2-hour, 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah.
It is an hour. It is 100 minutes. And boom, it goes like that. Super quick. Loved every bit of it. And that's the thing about like some of these other comedies. It's like you wait so long for the next laugh. While this is like, no, like you and me were next to each other. there was not a silent moment
No.
in between us and in between the whole theater. It is a funny movie. Totally enjoy it. Another of my top 5. Art, you got something else?
Oh, I was just gonna say, comedy writers and directors, please take notice.
Please take note.
It doesn't all have to be sarcastic, ironic, sardonic bullshit.
No.
And it had that in it. It did have that stuff in it. But like, it wasn't like, oh, we need 10 minutes to set up this joke. Shut up.
Dumb little quick jokes are also just as funny. Okay. My number 4, Marty Supreme. This man hates Timothy Chalamet.
I don't hate Timothy Chalamet. I hate what Timothy Chalamet represents to the white male community.
Hey, Timothy Chalamet is White Boy of the Year. He got the award.
I know.
He deserved it. He deserved it.
Sure.
Tell me another white boy over Timothy Chalamet.
No, that's the thing, and that's why I'm saying, I was like, I don't dislike Timothy Chalamet, and that's where you get it wrong and you get it twisted. I don't like how white men feel about Timothy Chalamet.
Ooh. Okay. I get that.
And Marty Supreme in particular.
Okay, so we sat next to, we went into the movie theater, and there were a group of boys who asked us, "Hey, we need somebody 21 and older for us to go in," and we were like, "No, we're so good." Somehow they got in. They all sat right behind us the entire time. I do understand what Timothy Chalamet is to these white boys. It is a little bit too much. He's Taylor Swift right now to them.
Well, because he's like an unattractive, like he's not, I don't think he's like necessarily attractive. He's fine. He's like fine, but he's not like, he's just this skinny little fuck who made it. Yeah. And they see themselves in him.
They're like, he's got Kylie Jenner, like
which is another ding against him for me.
Is that a ding?
Yes.
How's that a ding?
You think Kylie Jenner is anyway
a billionaire?
I mean,
billionaire?
Sure.
That's like Pete Davidson getting Kim.
Yeah, that was weird too.
Just because it's weird doesn't make it.
I mean,
back to the movie.
If you here's the thing, and maybe this is, I don't think this is misogynist, but like, if you stick your dick in a Kardashian, I respect you less. At this point, 10 years ago, not so much. At this point, if you're putting it to
now,
a
they're all older, got more money, a little bit more mature. How old is Kylie? She's like what, 27? 26?
I don't care.
Anyway, Kendall's my favorite, so she's cool.
Chloe's always going to be my favorite.
Chloe, you are Chloe.
I love Chloe, and that's why I don't know. Kylie just always annoys me. Gives me just the most privileged ass annoying. I don't respect it.
All right. Anyway, back to the movie.
Yeah. Anyway, Marty Supreme.
It is a fantastic movie. Do you know, you've seen The Bear? You know that episode, first season, where there's just a straight shot, one-shotter of them all cooking and how chaotic it was? That's the whole movie. That's the whole movie.
Fuck that. You're saying things I do not like at all.
If you want to feel very like a nervous wreck, premise, he plays ping pong, okay? And all he wants to do is get to Japan to play into the national championship. And this dude has no money at all. And he has to come up with $2,000 in like 2 weeks. You know, back in like the 50s. How do you do that? Very difficult. It also shows a lot of. It's a funny movie. It's funny. It's well written. But Timothée Chalamet does give a hell of a performance. He definitely deserves all the nominations. Don't think he deserves, best actually the award, but definitely deserves the nominations. Kevin O'Leary, whatever you think about him, he's just playing himself. Gwyneth Paltrow does a great job in this movie. And I've never found Gwyneth Paltrow like sexy at all, but in this movie, she gives off that like.
You found her hot in this movie?
No, I wouldn't say I found her hot, but I found her like she plays like an older, mature woman better than like her younger days and stuff like that. Like I actually vibed with her in this movie. Still, like Gwyneth Paltrow doesn't really do it for me, but like I kind of get it in this movie. Tyler the Creator did a great job. It's a phenomenal cast. I think everybody acted their did well. I forgot who the this girl that's in this movie. She I would say set women back about 20 years.
You're just listing like all the reasons why this movie should be awful.
But she's fantastic. She's noted. She's fantastic in the movie. When you watch it, you'll definitely understand.
No,
But
everything I've heard about this movie is it's a really good movie. It is going to make white men insufferable. They're going to be like, I need to be a better schemer. I need to be more deviant and an awful person.
yeah, I hope that's not what you took out of it.
That's
I hope
what they
people
took out
take
of it.
off of. I don't want to be Marty Supreme.
No,
I
that's
want to be the opposite.
no,
'cause
that's their hero now.
Because
you
if you-
said it. You said it earlier.
if you get to the end, he clearly you don't want to be him at the end. You do not want to be him. It is a movie. It's not a ping pong movie.
Can I ask?
Yeah,
Who spanks him with the paddle?
Kevin O'Leary.
Okay.
You do see his butt. Little ball sack. I'm not gonna lie. A little nut.
It's more ball sack than you see in Heated Rivalry. So who's gay now?
Oh my god.
Still gay.
But highly recommended to watch Marty Supreme. One Battle After Another is my third. This movie, if you haven't watched, have you seen it,
I haven't watched it yet.
Bro,
It is on my list. My parents have been there, and I don't want to watch it with my family.
bro? Tonight, watch it.
Okay.
It is a fantastic movie.
No.
It is a lot of people. It's probably it's probably going to win Best Movie of the Year.
Yeah.
Or at least it's definitely on a lot of people's lists of it. I don't think it's Best Movie of the Year, but it's definitely a great movie. It is, to be honest, I think Leo is the worst performer in the movie.
Ooh, that makes me feel. You're really talking me down. Like I was gonna watch it anyway at some point. I'll probably watch it tonight just because.
I'm not kidding. Again, Leo does great.
Yeah.
He plays a drunk, terrible father perfectly.
I mean,
perfectly.
not that he has kids because you can't get 25-year-olds pregnant.
Yeah, that's how that works. But I will definitely say this: Sean Penn is going to win Best supporting actor, no matter what.
Sean Penn's great.
I'm telling you, Joe, you're going to see the first 20 minutes, and you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm locked in."
Okay.
But this girl,
What is it about?
all right, so basically it's about Tiana Taylor. She is a revolutionist, and so is Leo.
A revolutionist.
Yeah, like basically like the 80s and 90s, like kind of like revolutionists of like
Like an anarchist kind of thing?
kind of like basically anarchist, more for like, black power and equal rights and things like that, but like doing it in a more destructive kind of way.
Okay. So,
They were robbing banks and things like that. And at one point, Sean Penn, he works in the military. They rob like his kind of like, not fort, but like his area, take a lot of his guns and things like that. Sean Penn's like, I love Tiana Taylor. He said, I'll let you do whatever you want. But eventually they catch all the revolutionists, including Tiana Taylor. And then Sean Penn's like, if you rat out everybody, I'll let you live. I'll let you like not go to jail. Sean Penn loves Tiana Taylor, but he hates black people. He is racist as fuck. Hates it. But wants Tiana Taylor. So
ain't that a lot of white boys though?
yeah.
Yeah.
So him and Tiana Taylor have sex. And Tiana Taylor eventually escapes and says, fuck you, white boy. She's pregnant and she's dating Leo. And eventually she flees the country. All the revolutionists get caught.
Can you pull up Tiana Taylor real quick?
Tiana Taylor,
I can't think of her in the front of my head.
I would end racism for her.
Oh my God, she's in All's Fair.
She is.
She's in All's Fair. Fuck you. Also, I love that it's her and then these two oldest white men in Hollywood you can find.
Yes, bro. She's beautiful.
No, she is. She's amazing. She is a baddie. Like,
so the rest of the story is basically Leo with his kid who chased Infinity. All first like big role. Like, I wish there was a award for like, like best new artist, like at the Grammys.
Yes.
Best new actor or actress.
Yes, I agree.
She is fantastic in this movie. So basically she's Leo's kid, and it's like, she's like 18, 16 or 17, something like that. And it's like, okay, they're finally like, coming after them after so long. And how does Leo and her like survive this entire thing? And when I tell you it is fantastic, it is an amazing movie, like by far. But not my best. I would say number 2 would be Hamnet.
But you say you don't like romance.
I said I like romance movies.
Movies, not shows.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hamnet. I cried twice. Both Paul Mescal and Jess. Oh, Jesus, what's her last name? They both deserve every award. I don't think Paul will get it, just because I don't know.
Because he's another white boy, and Marty Supreme's right there.
Well, I hope to God it's not Marty Supreme. Could be Michael B. Jordan. Never know.
Oh.
He can definitely get it for his film. Don't know what his film is. We'll maybe talk about it later. Jessie Buckley. When I tell you that's probably one of the best like female performances I've seen in a minute. Oh, she kills it. I cried 2 times during this movie. I was locked in. It is beautiful. It's shot beautifully. They improvise a lot, and it's basically just William Shakespeare deals with how does he deal with the death of his son, and basically through that he makes Hamlet, where he can be able to talk and kind of grieve through Hamlet to his son named Hamnet,
Just gets you.
Oh my God, it's a 9 out of 10. It is nonstop, just a great movie. I highly recommend this movie nonstop to people. And when people watch it, they're like, oh my God, it's very sad. It's very sad. But you kind of go through all stages of grief during the movie. I'm not going to lie.
That's beautiful.
And it is very beautiful. Also one of my wife's. I think my wife said that is the best movie she's seen besides another movie. What are your top 2, man?
Well, my top 2 I just watched the other day. It is Begonia, starring
Great movie.
Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. I loved this movie.
Great
I
movie.
thought it was
My wife hated it.
hated it.
Well, she didn't
'Cause the
hate
ending.
it. She didn't hate it. Here's the thing: we called what was going to happen. We were in the parking lot walking. And
Oh,
we're like,
yeah.
This is what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like that ending that was coming. I was like, I know this is what's gonna happen, but you were still sitting there, and that's the thing is like for me, Emma Stone. This is one of where you second guess yourself a little because the performance is so good.
Yes.
Because Emma Stone
Yes.
was doing such a good fucking job acting her ass off that you're like, I don't know. It's are there aliens or not? And you don't know. But what I really liked about it, what I really loved about it, was it really dove into incel culture and like
Yes.
and like the rabbit hole and the red pilling and all of that and like what it means to become one of those. And then it even got into, I just saw you pulling up, into like people with developmental disorders and like if the world is poisoning us and like things that are happening.
Bro, to make my dick not work is crazy. That's just so I don't get a route. Like that is incel culture to a T. And I thought Jesse was fantastic in this movie.
He just did so well.
But going back to like new people who did well, Aiden Delbus, I thought
That one did shock me.
I thought he did it. Okay, what happened to him?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That I gasped.
But I thought he did a great performance as well.
No, he amazing.
because the whole time I thought he was like, I thought, oh, like in every other movie, like, you know, he comes around about it. It's a good movie.
No, it's just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just a really good movie. Like, it's well done, well shot. It's like the premise is interesting. It talks about culture.
Very interesting premise.
It talks about culture in a really interesting way, and it just like
I'm a huge Stavros fan. Him being the
Yorgos.
cop. Yeah,
He does not miss. Like he just does so well in
no.
all of these. But it's just, for me, it was mainly like the culture aspect of it, getting in the incels. But then also on the other side of it is like, yes, the incels are kind of crazy, but some of them could be right. And that was like kind of the back and forth. It's
Yeah.
like, do we start listening to
Yeah,
incels now?
no.
Was that the whole
We do
premise
not
of this
listen
movie?
to the incels.
No, because we gotta.
No.
But like understanding that like just because something's sounds crazy doesn't mean it actually is crazy.
I don't know. I feel like you're promoting crazy people right now.
No, I'm just saying that like like I think that that's the point, is like the red pills take it too far. Like, he didn't need to chemically castrate himself. That was not something like, that's what I mean when I'm like, when it takes
Bro,
it too
that's
far.
crazy.
But he was right.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, no, I'm never going to chemically castrate myself for anything.
Just the
Begonia,
old fashioned way.
yeah. I think I gave Begonia I think I gave it a 7.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But top movie of 2025. Here's a crazy thing. Again, me and Joe have different tastes. Back-to-back years, our favorite movie is the same movie. And of course it's Sinners.
It's Sinners. Like, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Like,
girl, first of all, you have the hottest cast doing vampires, and
it is a hot cast.
and it talks about racism and that play and how that plays into it. And you know, I love racism.
It's a sec. Again. Okay, clip that.
And hot people.
Again, it is a sexy movie without like actually fucking, you know?
It's just got a lot of, it's got a lot of juice.
It's got a lot of juice.
It's got a,
and here's my thing. I actually had to explain to a friend the other day. They were like, I thought it was a great movie until the vampire. And here's my thought.
What?
Here's my thought. I understand. Because before the vampire showed up, it was already a fantastic movie.
exactly. And the vampires just made it better.
It was a fantastic movie. And it could have been a gangster movie. It could have been, them dealing with like racist people. But it was just a beautiful movie. I think one of the most beautiful shots was them going through the cotton fields and him playing the instrument and him talking about the chain gang and stuff like that. I thought that was one of the most beautiful scenes in that movie. And Ryan Coogler at first didn't want, to use that whole scene. But the actor was like, no, like this really is core like to my character.
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk about this and let him. And I thought that was one of the best decisions in the movie. The thing is, the vampires is a little jarring. If you don't get it. If you don't get it.
But what's so funny about that to me is like, there were a lot of people that I talked to that like did not know that there were gonna be vampires in the movie, and
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I knew that going into it, but a lot of people didn't, and I warned one of my coworkers. She's like, I'm gonna go see Sinners tonight, and I warned her. I was like, it is a vampire movie. I hope you know this, because
They
she's
just
like,
didn't see the trailer.
She's all like bubblegum pink smiles and all this stuff, and I was like, Diva, and then she was like, I hated it. I hated the whole movie, and I was like,
The whole movie? Okay, again.
girl.
So
We all know why.
the second part though, the vampire part, it really resonated with me, with a lot of people, just because the way it's shot is beautiful, the music amazing, the acting, the switch up, Michael B playing damn near 4 different characters is amazing, but then also just what the vampires truly represent in American culture, and and how they're just trying to conform everybody to being to whiteness.
One singular thing, and then even going so far. And what I really loved about it was like using an Irishman who has had
Yes.
like his own version of
Yes.
slavery and those kinds of things in his life, because he's like an old timey Ireland man.
But what people don't
Irishman,
understand
but-
is it's okay. Like, yes, they've been through all that stuff, but they get to assimilate to being white. While even as being black, we've been through slavery, we've been through, Jim Crow, we've been through racism. We still cannot assimilate and just be white. We can never be that. And that's why we are always going to be different. And there's always going to be, a struggle that we go through, because we can never become that. Even though to the Irishman, he's like, yeah, we have our songs, we have this, we do this, I believe in God. Like, I've done all of this. And it's just, well, guess what? We can never be you.
Yeah. And he said, "But you can be a vampire."
Yeah.
And what's really interesting about that, because you brought up the songs, what draws him in is the song, is the music. It brings him, because there's a magic there that these beautiful black people have that he doesn't, and he wants it. He wants those songs. He wants that magic and that music in his little coven thing, and so it's really beautiful. But like, I think, and here's the problem with horror with a lot of people: if you don't have media literacy, you're not going to get horror. Like
that's the crazy. Like, to me, like going back to like your friend, my friend, it's like I got it instantly. Like, I didn't have to go to a YouTube video to like, actually try to like figure out.
What does this mean?
What does it mean? Oh, what does the ending mean? Blah, blah. No, I got it the second I watched it. And I want to, if Ryan Coogler doesn't get Director of the Year, Best Screenplay, like if he doesn't get any of those things.
For that one shot alone of like when the music shot was like really the most crazy beautiful scene you've ever seen. But like that one where it goes to like full screen.
Yeah.
Where it's like Bart and then it goes full screen and you're like, okay, it's action time. And I'm like, it's just such interesting, like specific choices that were made. But then also the story of like him and his baby and his ex and like that. And she's like a witch and like all this stuff and going through. And then they brought in the Chinese people and like how they were helping each other out and really like showing.
It's everything had, the attention to detail in this movie is off the charts. And, people really loved, Oppenheimer or Barbie or Wicked. I think Sinners is that movie for black people and the black culture of like, no, this is our movie. We haven't had a black movie that like really spoke to the masses in a way that Sinners has. And besides Black Panther, Black Panther and Get Out were the last movies.
I'm not gonna lie, finding out Haley Steinfeld was mixed was crazy.
That also crazy.
That was crazy when she's like, I'm 1/16th or something, and I was like, that was really specific, and I feel like that has to be true if she says it. So I'm like Googling it. I'm like, yep, she is.
No, she's like an eighth.
And line delivery of the century. But you stuck your tongue up my coos and fucked me so hard I thought you forgot.
Ah, damn. Hey, I'm not.
It was so beautiful.
Going back to it was a sexy movie.
It was a sexy movie. When she starts drooling. But no, like really with horror and media literacy, like people don't understand. Like I feel like I need to say this. Weapons was about a school shooting, and like dealing with the trauma and the aftermath of that. Yep. Together is like all about being like in a really codependent relationship. And like horror is used to show things that are really difficult to deal with in real life. And Sinners really tackled racism and assimilation in just beautifully. Like there was no...
So beautiful. Hands down, 10 out of 10 movie.
If you didn't like it, you are racist.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah. Hey, what are your guys' favorite movies? Did we forget any great movies? Any great TV shows?
Yeah. What's the worst movie you saw this year?
War of the Worlds, by far. Not even close. Did you see how quick I had that in my head?
No, yeah, you're right. Because I was like, I'm not really sure. I was like, what is the worst movie I saw this year?
Half star. Half star by far.
No,
By far worse.
War of the
movie.
Worlds was. I literally there. First of all, there was no plot.
Lost respect for Ice Cube. I love Ice Cube. Loved all his movies. His rap career. No.
What's weird is they shot it in 2020, but then they didn't release it until now.
Yeah.
And it would have probably slapped a lot harder during the pandemic.
I still don't know. It was so bad.
Like it was so weird, and everything was
so
like
bad.
literally just like he's like Googling stuff as like the head of the NSA.
Yeah. No. Do not watch. Do not watch it. It's not good. I didn't even finish it.
If you like hate watching things with friends, it'd be
it's fun. No, it's funny. I laughed the whole time. But I was like, I can't go an hour and like 2 hours of this. I can't do that.
Also, I am obsessed with Amazon movies, like randomly throwing in an Amazon driver character and being like, being an Amazon driver is the best. Working for delivery is the best.
No,
I
it's
feel like I
not.
saw another one recently that had the same. It was on Prime. Oh, now I'm blanking, but there was another movie on Prime where it was like a delivery driver. They were talking about how great being a delivery driver was.
Don't fall for the scam.
Oh, it was that new Michelle Pfeiffer Christmas movie about being a mom or something.
Yeah.
And like one of them is like, and he's like, she meets a delivery driver and she's like, it's the best. I get to do whatever I want, listen to my tunes, not have to worry about anyone.
UPS over. Actually, no. UPS.
USPS.
There we go. USPS. That's the person I trust. But tell us, what are your favorite movies of last year? Favorite TV shows? Did we miss any? Also, remember, like, subscribe. And we're back in full force, baby, in 2026. Let's go. What's your name?
I'm Joe.
And I'm Jordan. And this is Double
Trouble.
Features.